All right, you guys, this is take 3, and I don't know why that song, there's some hoes in the house, there's some hoes in the house, stuck in my head. So I'm going to try to focus and get this goddamn spirit message out. So, you guys, I know I've been a little bit behind because we evacuated for the hurricane, and I was trying to catch up on readings and everything, come back, and I still had other things to do. So I'm getting back on track. We're going to start with the spirit message, and then we're going to go ahead and maybe break into a little bit of the monthlies. Virgo is going to be first because your birthday month. I have Venus Virgo. My mom's a Virgo. Ex-husband's a Virgo. So we're going to get into that. And then afterwards, probably with the Libras, because we coming up. We bringing up the rear. We're just waiting for the Virgos to get out the way. But we got to let them shine while we got to let them shine, right? But the Libras coming in. So bear with me. Be patient. They all will be done hopefully this week. And so I'll probably try to do 3 today and then maybe 3 every day until we're done. So be prepared that they are coming. Now, you know how we do this. Ask your God, goddess, deity, whoever you work with, your ancestors, what is the message for you? Now, if it does not fit, you don't have to leave me a message and tell me it makes no sense to you. That's cool. Sometimes readings, especially when they're general, they will not connect with you. And if they don't connect with you, guess what? That ain't your shit. That ain't your reading. So if it doesn't connect, cool. Let it fly. We'll catch you next week or whenever. Maybe something in the monthly will connect. If it does, then, marinate on it and, absorb it if you can. Open yourself up to it. So let's see what Spirit has for you guys. Spirit from my people. Messages from my people. Hold up, you guys. Let me see. I'm going to let that stay out because it keeps falling out. There we go. Messages for my people. You know what? They're going to make me exercise. I'm going to do some obliques. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to let that be card number 2. Messages for my people. Messages for the people. What do we have for them, Spirit? What do we have for people? Any guidance? Any messages? Any guidance? Messages? Okay. Oops, there's a Popeye's chicken sandwich up there if you want it. Alright. What's coming in quick? Oh, that's good. Okay. Card number 3 looks like you have some good news coming in. Card number 4, Spirit. Card number 4. Oh. Okay. Card number 6. Messages for the people. Card number 6. Any guidance? Any messages? Okay, that whole row flipped over, so we're going to go ahead and just take it as it is. All right, my lovelies. Card number 1. Card number 1, this is about a move that is coming in. Some of you are going to be hearing about something opening up as far as an apartment or a house. Now, if you've been waiting for something to come in, and there's been delays on it, it won't be that much longer. Some of you may have something that's going on with one living area where you have to move. I don't feel like this is going to be eviction. So I feel for a few, you've been looking for a place. So there's something that's going to open up that's going to be really, really good. Some of you, it may be a duplex, or it could be something with a 2-story. There may be a lot of greenery around it. There could be flowers or some type of garden. I'm getting something that may be whimsical for some of you, which means that it could be like a cottage or something that looks a little bit different. And that may be your style. I don't know. But I feel for some of you, if you're looking at something and it's a little bit of an odd place, you may actually like it. You may be like, okay, I can, grow a garden, or I can fix it up, and this is going to be my place. But I do get that there's a move that's coming in. Now, if there have been any type of delays with like paperwork or anything like that, I feel like you're coming to the end of that where things are starting to open up again. Some of you are just waiting on the money to be right. It's like, okay, I know I want to take this. I want to get it. I want to open it up, but my money is not right. So I feel like that there could be something else that's coming in, whether this is another stimulus check or there's some type of money that's going to be coming to you. You're going to be applying this to a move. If you've been waiting for money to come in and there's been delays, there's money that's going to come in that's going to help you go ahead and move. Now, for a few of you, I do feel relocation because I'm getting like some big U-Haul. And I don't feel like it's like going from just like someplace in the city to, around the corner or a different neighborhood. I feel for a few of you that you're literally going to be packing up and moving to another state. So this is going to be a big move for some of you. There could be something with a roommate, or you may be traveling with somebody, or you could be combining and moving in, because I'm getting like possibly two people. This could be a person and their child, a person and their partner, or this is a roommate situation that's coming in. Now, for a few of you, you could be kind of moving out of a roommate situation and moving into your own, because I'm getting somebody who wants independence, somebody who wants their own space. So if you're living in a roommate situation and you're ready to move forward, it looks like that you're going to be doing solo. If you are moving with someone and you know that's the plan, it looks like that you're going to find a place that's perfect for you guys. All right. Card number 2. Card number 2, and I know we saw something with anger and work conflict, and I don't know if it's been a week or a couple of weeks. I'm so out of touch with time right now. But card number 2, we got feeling trapped, we got work conflict, and we got anger. I feel that there could be some issues with gossip that's coming in here. Some of you could be dealing with a job that you're just not feeling it. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, who the hell are these people? You could be putting in applications or resumes to move forward. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who's causing problems at a job, and you feel very uncomfortable with this person. Now, I do get gossip with this because I feel like more than one person is involved in this. So if you're having an issue, card number 2, with one person, you may come up into this thing where other people are involved with it. You could have somebody who's making it public. Maybe you didn't want this to come out, and then this person is running their mouth and talking, and now everybody's involved in it. You're like, oh crap, what the hell? It's not what I wanted. Some of you are going to be dealing with this energy. You could be finding out, could be taking the blinders off and finding out who this person is. I guess this guy this card is anger to me, but he's green, which to me is jealousy. You could be dealing with a male or female. It's a general read. Somebody who is literally trying to cause problems in your life because they're jealous of you. Now, the card says work conflict, but sometimes this literally applies to a family dynamic. So some of you may be feeling trapped in a situation. And I just heard mother-in-law. So some of you could be having a problem with a mother figure, mother-in-law, or either an actual mother that is making you feel a certain way. Maybe you're moving in with an in-law and she's female, and there's a lot of tension or aggravation that could be going on. If not, like I said, don't apply gender to it. If it's a male, some of you could be dealing with a male family member or a male co-worker who could be causing some type of issue that's causing you to get really frustrated. And some of you are feeling trapped in a situation. Now, you're not. Spirit is like, if you want to move on, put your resume out there, put your application out there. You're never trapped. I know a lot of times we feel it, but sometimes it literally is, let me take a step back and figure it out. Do I need to apply for another job? Do I need to move? How am I going to do it? How am I going to get the money? There's always a solution, you guys. So with this card, this person can see, they can pull this stuff off, but they got barbed wire on their arms, which means that it's painful. It's not that it can't be done. It's just like for some of you, you may be in a situation where it's like, I want to make some changes. I want to do something different, but I feel powerless to do it. And because of these changes, it's going to hurt. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a work situation where you kind of feel trapped. Maybe you signed up for something that you feel obligated to do, and there may be some conflict or drama that comes in with this for you guys. You may get a little bit angry or frustrated because you either put yourself in a situation or somebody else put you in a situation. So if you feel obligated, you might have to look at yourself and go, okay, did I sign up for this? Did I put myself in this position? Or is this somebody else who's doing this for me? But whatever it is, if you don't go through the energy of untangling yourself out of this, you're going to be stuck in that situation. All right, card number 3. Card number 3, we got time is of the essence, and then we have a new opportunity or a new job that's coming in, which means that if you've been getting some type of phone call or something about a job opportunity and you're like, maybe, I think I want to do it, I'm not sure if this is the job for me, you need to go ahead and make a decision, because there could be other people who are going to be going in or looking at this position. This is something that's not going to be on the table long. So if you have your eye on a job, you need to go ahead and do what you need to do. If you're a procrastinator, it's time to be like, okay, you know what? I got to do this. Because if you don't, you may lose it. Time is of the essence, which means something is coming in quick and it's going to leave quick, which means you have a very short window to make this happen. If this is a dream job or an opportunity for you to work, then you need to go ahead and be about it. I keep getting something where somebody is kind of, they're going back and forth with money, which I completely get. You don't want to take a job where you're not making enough money, but for some of you, you might mess around there and lose the whole opportunity, period. So if there's an opportunity that's coming up and they're saying, okay, we're giving you 24 hours, and you know what, I don't know if you need to do a shout out on Facebook, or, you know, make that phone call to somebody else and say, what do you think about this? You know, get a reading, whatever it is, you need to go ahead and do it and stop wasting time, because you may end up losing an opportunity. This is showing that a job opportunity or money opportunity is coming your way, but you have a short window to make it happen. So if this is a side hustle, if somebody comes to you and it's like, you know, I have a way that we're going to make money. Now, if it's legal, illegal, or whatever, no judgment here, do what you got to do, but make sure that if you can do this, that it's going to go the way you need it to go. Don't sign on for something out of pressure and then you don't have all the details. That'd be like, you know, trying to plan to rob a bank, you know, and it's like, yeah, I'm in, you know, so what we going to do? Well, we're going to go to the bank on this day and, you know, just show up. Just show up and we'll figure it out when we get there. Well, you know, hell no, we can't do that. We got to figure out the time the guard is going to be there. Are we covering our face? Do we have an inside person? Boy, Lord, I'm talking like I rob banks for a regular, don't I? But for, you know what I'm trying to say. If you're trying to take a job and you're like, I'm going to figure it out, I'm going to take it and figure it out when I get there, I wouldn't do it, because you need to be very clear about what you want and what you're trying to do. There may be a time limit on this, which means that, okay, you have time to think, but you don't have a week, you don't have a month, you don't have a year to do this. So if you need help, book a reading. If you have somebody you can go to for advice, deal with them. Go to your ancestors, do the pros and the cons. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it good? Is it bad? And then make a decision. And for some of you, you're going to make a good decision because I get a job with a lot of good money attached to it. But you better make sure before you sign anything that this is what you want and it goes in your favor, okay? Card number 4. Card number 4, we're getting watch what you're eating. We're getting illness. So some of you could be having digestive issues. This could be colon, constipation, stomach ache, stomach virus, food allergies. You could be dealing with something that maybe you used to be able to eat and now you can't process it. That's me with ice cream, you guys. Oh my God, you do not want to be around me when I have ice cream. It is like horrible. I don't even like it, but I can't. Like with Bluebell, you know, sometimes you just get the craving and it just calls you and you're like, you know what? I'm single. Fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Now, if I was with somebody, then I'd probably have to do some type of lactate ice cream or whatever that shit is. Babe, what do you eat? The vegan ice cream that doesn't give you gas? The vegan shit. The vegan shit that you can eat, but it don't taste like ice cream, so it's not the same thing as Bluebell. Okay, so I digress. Let's get back. Does not taste like Bluebell.
There's ice cream, there's vegan ice cream that tastes just like Bluebell.
Anyway.
I'm gonna buy some for you so you can try it.
Buy it and I'll try it.
Whatever. Hey.
I'm not gonna say that it does until I taste it. If it tastes like Bluebell, then I'm a convert. But if it ain't Bluebell, then I'm gonna lay in my bed, eat Bluebell, and fart all night. Okay, so whatever. We keep it real around here. That's what your booty do. Your booty fart. It let out gas. I mean, it's coming out one way or the other, right? So we real here. All right. Now, for some of you, you could be having that problem. You could be very gassy. You could be constipated. I'm getting some digestive issues. For some of you, definitely a food allergy. So if you used to eat something and you're realizing that, man, I eat bananas now and they kind of tear me up. Or I eat certain things and, you know, like kiwis or things that make your mouth swell or your throat swell. Be really careful. For some of you, you could be intaking something that is not working for your digestive system anymore. And I get irritable bowel syndrome. For some of you, this is literally eating something and it comes right out. You know, like, could be milk, could be cheese. But there's something that some of you are going through where it's like, oh my God, I'm eating it and it has to pass right out. There are medications that could help with that. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, and I can't really give you any advice on what medications to take. But if you're having that issue, it's probably time to go to the doctor. Some of you might be needing to go to a food allergist to see what it is. This could be anything that makes you itch, makes you feel uncomfortable, causes a lot of bloat. But this is basically like watch your diet, especially if you have been having issues with bloating, or you're feeling like your what is it, reflex, because I'm getting something that is coming up, but it feels like gas or heartburn. So if you're feeling this issue, it definitely could be something that you're eating. Some of you need to get a cleaner diet. If it is vegan, if you have to give up meat or milk or whatever, you may have to go ahead and just give into it if it's really causing you to feel sick or causing you any type of digestive problems. Card number 4. Card number 5, we got love in the air. Card number 5, we got somebody coming in. It's a soulmate connection. What? You gonna feel like you know this person? Like we've been together. I don't know how I know you, but you feel so good to me. You feel comfortable. I can talk to you for 6 hours. You know that when you were a teenager and you used to fall asleep on the phone and then you'd wake up and y'all both had a little drool on the side of your mouth. Back in the days, young love. Some of y'all might be experiencing this where you're connected with someone where there is this thing of, there's a feeling of, how can I put it, like home. There's comfort. So it may be something that comes in really quick where it's like, okay, I met someone, I'm talking to you, and now I want to meet up with you, and then it's like, okay, now we're putting a title on it, and next thing you know, we're looking at apartments or homes to move in. For some of you, it feels like it could go this fast, like you really are reconnecting with an energy from your past. Now, for some of you, this could be past life connection where maybe you were married to this person, dating this person, but I am getting like romantic soulmate. So this is not like a brother-sister type of thing where you just remember somebody because maybe you spent a past life with them. For a few of you, you really did have a marriage or relationship with this person. It's interesting because it feels like their energy is going to be very intense. Let me pull on that a little bit more because I feel like somebody might get a little bit scared that something comes in too heavy. Spirit, tell me about this soulmate connection. Okay, let's see. Keep an open mind. This person may look different than what you expect, but the chemistry is there, which means that you may, okay. Let me see. You may meet somebody and it's like, well, I didn't think I would be attracted to you. You're not my type. They could be a snow bunny, or they could be Latino, or they could be black, whatever. Whatever the flavor is, it may be something out of, and I don't want to say your comfort zone, but out of something or someone that you normally would come across or date or be in that situation. So I feel like that do not let the physical throw you off, because there's a spiritual connection and you guys are going to feel it. Let me get these cards out and show you. All right. So the first thing that we have is we have chemistry, which means that, you're going to meet up with this person and, they're going to make your heart beat a little bit. You might smile a little bit. You might roll some shoulders. Whatever it is that you do when you start flirting, they're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Now, we have keep an open mind, which means that this person may be different. Maybe you're attracted to people with hair and this person is bald. Maybe you only date blondes and this person is brunette. Maybe you like exotic people and this person is pale and, blonde hair, blue eyes. Whatever it is, Spirit is like keep an open mind, because this may be completely different. And it's card is saying that your soulmate may differ from your usual type. Now, we have that this person for a lot of you is somebody new, not somebody coming back from the past in this present life. This is not somebody that you dated and then all of a sudden they come back with a new haircut or whatever and you're like, oh, this is somebody that is new and they're going to catch you, I feel like, off guard. Now, we do have religious factor, which means there's a spiritual connection with this person. There could be moments where you just can be with them and you don't talk, but it is showing that this is a true love connection. Some of you, card number 5, are going to get got. Now, we know with soulmates, and I hate to preach on soulmates but we know I do. With soulmates, normally we come together because there's some type of karmic tie. There's something that needs to be worked out, whether it's for the good or for the bad. We're coming back together because we got to figure something out. Maybe this person needs to elevate you a little bit. Maybe you're there to elevate them a little bit. There's some obstacles that come in with that. The thing about this is that I do feel like there is a true love connection, which means that some of you don't care about what's about to happen with these obstacles. It's like, I'm there. I'm going through fire with this person because I feel like it. Maybe you've done this with them before. Be open to it. Be really careful, though, of toxic relationships or one-sided relationships. For some of you, I feel like this is going to be an amazing connection. The chemistry is going to be really wild, and this person is going to feel you. And we even got wedding rings on these fingers. For a few of you, this could be leading to marriage. But for a very, very few, I'm getting a one-sided connection where something comes in really, really quick and fast, and then it burns out for the other person. Maybe they learned a lesson. Maybe they connected and they don't want to learn a lesson. And for some of you, you may find yourself attracted to somebody that you can't let go of, but it may be toxic. Please pay attention to how you feel. If they're not ready, they're not ready. I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Because maybe that's when you need to catch up with them. If they're not ready, you can't force this connection. If it's right, the connection will work out. All right. Card number 6. We got Psychic Seer. We have Spiritual Cleanse and Anxiety. Card number 6. Card number 6, you could be having some issues. First of all, this shows that you're very gifted. If you have any doubts that you have abilities, you have abilities. A lot of you know that you are a psychic seer. You see things, you hear things, you connect with spirit. That could be a part of your anxiety. With this card, this person is always looking like people are watching them, like they're in the middle of a crowd, and you see how timid they are. They're holding themselves up because they feel everything, which means that more than likely you are an empath. Sometimes with empaths, they tend to internalize a lot. Like, oh my God, people are looking at me. Oh my God, they don't like the way I talk. Oh my God, I'm not a light worker the way I'm supposed to be. Oh my God, I'm not doing everything I can for humanity. There's a lot of overthinking, and a lot of times with this energy, somebody always feels like everything is their problem. Like, I'm supposed to save the world and I don't know how to save the world. Card number 6, you ain't got to save the world, baby. All you got to do is a spiritual cleanse. Sometimes we get this heaviness where we start taking attachments. We start taking an energy. We become sponges. That's what empaths are. The dog commercials at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting up there bawling because I feel like, oh my God, all of those animals in them cages need to come home with me because I can love them and take care of them. Now, am I equipped to take care of 15 animals that other people will not do? No. But I'm the type of person who would be like, oh, you need an animal, you need to go to the shelter because they got animals there that need people. The thing about it is, though, when you look at stuff like that, you internalize it, and it's like, oh, I can't save them. I can't save them. That's where all these things come. Save the whales. Save the birds. Save the trees. Save the moon. Save the stars. Those are empaths, you guys. Those are empaths. They're trying to save the world. And some of them may be successful in a small area. Figure out what your area is. Work within that area. Know when you need to pull away from people and go ahead and go hermit. Know when you start to feel a little bit too anxious, you're overthinking, you're itching, you're worried about everything what people are saying. It's showing that you're taking on too much energy, and it's time to go ahead and do a spiritual cleanse. For some of you, this may be an everyday thing. Like literally throw some salt and some bay leaves and some stuff in your bathtub, light some frankincense, get in there, Om Mani Padme Hum. It works, you guys. It works. I started chanting a long time ago, and sometimes you got to shut the world down and chant, scream, get in your car. It ain't my shit. I don't have to go save the puppies today. Somebody else is going to go save the puppies, all right? But for some of you, you could be feeling a little bit heavy, and it could be because the world is really affecting you right now. You want to cry for no reason. You're feeling anxiety for no reason. Everything is bigger than life than you right now. You're picking up energy and attachment from the world and everything that's going on. Some of you may actually, even if you do candle work, may have your candles that are burning black, and it's already causing you to get more anxiety, because normally with this combination, this is somebody who's like anxiety on top of anxiety on top of anxiety, and it just keeps piling up, and that's where this comes in. Take this off of you. I feel to go outside in nature. If you have water, go swimming in some salt water. But literally, it's time for you to get in yourself where it's like, okay, it's not my shit. It's not my shit. It's not my shit. Namaste, spirit. but it ain't my shit. So you gotta let it go. What is it? Oh my God, y'all gonna hate me for this, but what is it? If the gloves don't fit, you must quit. What is it? What? If the gloves don't fit, what is the thing? You must have quit, right? The OJ trial. I don't know why that isn't. Some of you may be dealing with a situation that just really came in strong, like 3 times in my head. I don't know if you're dealing with a legal situation and you're feeling a lot of stress and feeling like you have to take it on. If it ain't your shit, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. So some of you may be dealing with a legal situation where you're going to court with someone and it's almost like somebody's trying to blame you or put something on you and you're like, it ain't my shit. It ain't my shit. Now, if there is a legal situation and you're saying it ain't my shit, and you know you got to take care of it, take care of it, you guys. Some of you definitely are going to go through a legal situation because that came through so strong. If the gloves don't fit, you must have quit. I think that's the right thing. I think it's the right thing. Somebody could definitely be trying to manipulate you, card number 6, in a legal situation. Where either they're trying to make you think that you don't need to be on top or you don't need to connect with this. Fit in where you get in with it. Either you need to let it go. If somebody's trying to drag you into their drama, cut ties, let it go. If there's something legally that you have to take care of, then you need to get on it. You need to get on it. All right, you guys. So I know I went all crazy with the last part, but spiritual growth and spiritual energy can be very heavy. A lot of people end up in institutions if they don't know how to balance it. So if you feel like you're so discombobulated, you're heavy, go ahead, do that spiritual bath. Do it 3-4 days if you need to. Meditate. This is a time where there's a self-care because it's showing that your anxiety and your overthinking could be taking you a place that you really don't need to go, especially if you go there really comfortably. We got to break those ties. All right. So love you guys, and I will be getting into the monthly shortly. All right.